News just in, there's armed conflict developing in the Middle East. The British government has agreed to an immediate deployment of troops. RAF fighter planes are already in the air as part of the Rapid Reaction Force. Ground troops will follow. The details are still sketchy, but we will keep you informed as the story unfolds. We're here at Royal Air Force Brize Norton, some 18 miles northwest of Oxford. Using a fleet of VC-10s and TriStars, this base has serviced the air refuelling and air transport requirements of the Royal Air Force from this base for many years. But all of this is soon to change. That's because the nature of armed conflict around the world is changing rapidly. The ability to respond and act in a timely manner and over a great distance is now more important than ever before. The first Gulf conflict, the Afghanistan campaign and the recent coalition campaign in Iraq have placed heavy and often complex demands on the RAF. Whilst there's no denying the outstanding service that the existing fleet of tankers have provided, these aircraft are acknowledged as approaching the end of their useful service life. Joint force initiatives demand flexibility and speed of response. Critical to this response is the ability to refuel military aircraft in a timely and cost-efficient manner over increasingly long distances. This short program takes a look at the requirements of the future Strategic Tanker Aircraft Program and illustrates the benefits of the Airtanker solution. Airtanker is a consortium of 4 best-in-class companies: Cobham, EADS, Rolls-Royce and Thales, all very reassuring. But what are they proposing? What will Airtanker actually do? Well, put simply, the Airtanker solution addresses several key areas: air refuelling, air transport, task management, logistic support, in-field support during military campaigns, training service and crewing service. At the heart of the solution is the Airbus A330-200 aircraft. Much of the work that goes into designing and building these aircraft will take place here in the UK. The A330-200 uses the Trent 500 series engine. It's designed and built in the UK by Rolls-Royce, and Rolls-Royce supply engines to over 500 airlines and 160 armed forces in over 150 countries. So just how good is the A330-200? The capacity and range of the A330-200 Airtanker is quite simply in a different league when compared to alternative civilian jet-based refueling solutions. It can transport up to 50% more fuel than its nearest rival. Typically, an A330 can be expected to deliver 50% more capability than competing aircraft, whether measured in time on task, range from base, or available payload. As we can see, the Airtanker solution will deliver the optimal service to our forces and will safeguard the UK's global leadership in air refuelling. The fueling system itself is designed and built by the Cobham-owned company Flight Refuelling. Flight Refuelling manufacture the probe and drogue system that's been in service with the RAF and other forces around the world for over 30 years. Now, conversion from civilian to military service will be a straightforward task. Modifications to the airframe will be minimal, with no additional fuel tanks required. The modifications will be carried out by the Cobham-owned FR Aviation. FR Aviation were responsible for converting the RAF's VC-10s to a refueling role in the mid-1990s. None of these changes for air refueling adversely impact on the aircraft's capacity to carry passengers and freight. The A330s are going to be housed within a new hangar complex out RAF Bryce Norton to facilitate maintenance. Nearly all maintenance personnel will be RAF technicians. Most other personnel will be Airtanker employees, with a substantial number being sponsored reservists who will transfer to the RAF when required. Airtanker will work in partnership with the RAF and will be responsible for integration of the Airtanker solution with existing and future RAF air refueling and air transport requirements. All supply activity will be based here at Bryce Norton. From a new purpose-built training centre, we will house a full flight simulator to meet the pilot and crew training needs that fit outside the remit of the RAF training service. These simulators will be supplied and serviced by Thales, who will also supply and service much of the onboard avionics systems on the A330. As this is a PFI contract, the A330s will be available to generate commercial revenue when not required by the RAF. From a commercial perspective, the A330 is a new generation aircraft, so future demand in the civil market will be high. The RAF want to concentrate on what they do best, being the best air force in the world. Airtanker offers a total managed solution that includes aircraft supply, maintenance, training support and management. To ensure clear channels of communication and to facilitate best practice during the term of the contract, Airtanker have proposed the creation of a joint decision-making body with the RAF so that the RAF retain complete visibility of the Airtanker fleet. Now, what are the benefits for the UK Ministry of Defence? Airtanker will be fully responsible for delivery of the solution in a timely manner. That's the inherent advantage of PFI. The MOD will only pay for the actual flying it does. At other times, the fleet will be earning revenue via work with the commercial sector. £13 billion. That's the figure estimated by the Ministry of Defence. Key stages in the Airtanker programme are manufacture and supply of a new Airbus A330-200 aircraft, conversion to tanker and the fitting of military avionics systems, substantial development at RAF Bryce Norton, including construction, ground and air support equipment, vehicles, flight simulators and new IT systems. There is also an ongoing revenue stream to British companies through ongoing support, crewing, training and maintenance. Additionally, Airtanker will provide an important boost for the UK aerospace and engineering sector. Just consider the facts. Over half of the A330-200 will be manufactured in the UK, including the engines. Wings for the tanker will be manufactured at Airbus's facility in Broughton. All the modification work to the A330 will take place in the UK. All the support for the A330-200 will be in the UK. And perhaps most importantly, by winning this vital order, Airtanker will provide British industry with major opportunities to win orders in the global marketplace from other customers such as France and Australia.